What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day, and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you know every time I put up a video or live stream. We would love to have you involved in both. Okay, so my most popular videos these days are when I go and do the dealership walks, and we take a look at all the Tundras and everything there is to offer, as well as prices. We looked at the used Tundras and see what they got going on over there as far as pricing there. There's been a few big events lately when it comes to the pricing of these vehicles. First off, let's go with the obvious one. In 2020, we had the pandemic, all right? So factories across all automotive manufacturers at some point were shut down in 2020, and they weren't able to produce the amount of vehicles they normally do. Now, that includes the Toyota Tundra. TMMTX, their plant in San Antonio, was shut down for a month and a half, 2 months. So they weren't able to put out the amount of Tundras they usually do. This is why it makes my dealership walks very important for you, the consumer, so you could see the trends in my area of what's going on with Tundras. Now, in normal life, before the pandemic and everything, you would see about 10 to 15 Tundras on the lot. Going forward into the pandemic, we were seeing 2, 3, 0 all summer long and into the 2021 model year. And now, actually, my past two dealership walks, there were, I believe, 4 on the lot, 4 or 5 on the lot. That's the most I've seen in a very long time. So with that pandemic, all of a sudden you started to see the used prices for the Tundras go way up. Used vehicles were in massive need because they didn't have the new vehicles or new Tundras to sell you. All right, so a lot of people were trading in to see, what value they could get on their Tundra, and that is what we have done. We will talk about that momentarily. Now, that is the first thing that happened. Then we move into the 2021 model year. The biggest issue with the 2021 model year is there's a part supply issue going on to where, again, they can't produce the amount of Tundras they normally do. So people who've ordered Tundras have been on a waiting list for a very long time. Sometimes the order is getting canceled. People can't get exactly what they want. And there's a lot of frustration going on. But again, that pushes that used Tundra price way up. All right. People, as you saw in my dealership walks, people are trading in their Tundra, and then the dealerships are turning around and selling them for the same price as a new Tundra, which is insane to me. Last week we did that dealership walk where we saw, I think it was an SR5. It wasn't a TRD. It was an SR5 2020. It had, I'm going to have to go back and look, but I think it was somewhere around 8,000 miles on it. And they were asking $47,000 for it. It was like $46,995 for a used SR5 non-TRD. That's insane. So with the spirit of doing that, I figured I would contact a dealer and see what they would buy my 2020 Army Green TRD Pro for. This truck has under 5,000 miles on it. I got it last March, right before the pandemic hit. I paid MSRP for the truck, which was around, I think it was $55,800 or $55,900. So I contacted a dealer and pretty much asked them, what would you buy this truck back for? What would you do with it? Not a trade-in or anything like that, just straight up buy the truck, because they are desperate for used Tundras right now, because the new ones just aren't coming in and they want stuff on the lot. And that is pretty much proven because we've gone to see how much they're asking for these used Tundras. And by the way, a lot of you guys comment on the used Tundras and you say, no one's ever going to pay that amount of money for them. But they do actually sell. I'm sure there's a little negotiating that goes on here and there, but they do actually sell. I drove by the dealership the other day. We did the walk on Sunday. I drove by, I guess it was Monday or Tuesday, and that truck was in a position that somebody was negotiating on it. They move it from where it is to another part of the dealership, more in front of the building. It looked like somebody was negotiating on it. So this Sunday, I'm very, very excited to go over there and see if that $47,000, SR5 is still there or not. But real quick, what we're going to do, if you're new to the Tundra, if you're new to my Army Green TRD Pro, we're going to take a quick walk around the truck. I'm just going to show you what it's all about, what you get on the TRD Pro, 5.7 liter V8 and everything. We know that. And just take a look at the exterior and interior of this truck. It's obviously in perfect condition, but this is the special color TRD Pro for 2020. So take a look at it, Crew Max cab, obviously, and then we will come back and I will tell you what the dealer offered me. Check it out. So just giving a quick walk around of this TRD Pro Tundra in case you don't know. Model year 2020. All right, with the TRD Pro, you get the TRD Pro grill up front, you get the LEDs, you get the rigid industry fog lights, you get the hood scoop, non-functional, but it's there. Everything on it is body color. The BBS forged wheels, You get the Michelin all-terrain tires. When you get in here, you can see you get the Fox suspension. All right, gives the truck a 1.5 to 2 inch leveling lift. If I could get under here and show you. You see it there, TRD Pro skid plate. This came with this version of Toyota side steps. Not the worst, I kept them on. They're up close to the body, which I genuinely enjoy. I don't like when they're too low. And they do the job, and they're blacked out, which looks good. All the badging on the TRD Pros are blacked out. Again, there really isn't any chrome whatsoever on the outside of the body. Body color, everything. There's a suspension in the back. You get the TRD dual exhaust with the black tips. All right. TRD Pro bed stamp. This came with the spray-in Tundra bed liner. It's a crew max, so you get the full roll-down rear window. It's a 2020 shark fin antenna, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto enabled, push button start. Beautiful truck. Just giving you a look. It is the morning, so everything is soaking wet. About 36 degrees out here. So a general idea of the truck. There is no blind spot monitoring or parking sensors or anything like that. Not on the TRD Pros in the United States. Blacked out badging. I added this to the truck. All right, so there you have it. Quick walk around of the outside of the TRD Pro Tundra in the beautiful Army Green, which is the special color for the 2020 model year. And just a quick look on the inside of the TRD Pro. Fairly unchanged since its inception in 2015. You get, well, that's kind of a lie there, because in 2016 they came out with the leather seats. In 2015 they were fabric seats in the TRD Pro. So you get the TRD Pro stitched leather seats. They are heated. It comes with these cool TRD Pro all-weather mats, but I replaced them with the Husky X-Act Contours because they are the best. Check them out. And fairly the same looking dash as most other Tundras. You get that red stitching. TRD Pro shift knob, TRD Pro emblem, center console. It has the JBL sound system, and it has the dual climate control HVAC system, which in 15 to 17 TRD Pro Tundras was not there, as well as the JBL sound system. And it also has a moonroof, which wasn't there in 15 to 17. If you're new to the Tundra, the 2019 End Up TRD Pro was built more off of a limited trim Tundra. The 15 to 17 Pros were built more off of an SR5 platform. So you get a little bit more in here. Like I said, no blind spot monitoring, parking sensors, or rear cross traffic alert, but it's not the end of the world. You can do without it. There's your push button start. It has Entune 3.0. Like I said, it's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto enabled. The screen for 2020 and now 2021 has gone up 1 inch to an 8-inch screen. So there you have it, just a rough view of everything going on in here. Got my seat up back there, but I got the red stitch leather as well. So that is what this 2020 TRD Pro looks like on the interior. All right, there is the quick walk around of the exterior and interior of this 2020 Army Green TRD Pro Tundra. I love this truck, but I had to know, for you guys, I had to know what this truck was worth, again, because we're seeing all of those prices out there. So this is the top of the line Tundra. What would they offer me for this? Once again, the MSRP on this truck was about $55,800. I paid MSRP for this truck in March. So 10 months ago, that's what I paid for this truck. So I'm going to give you everything I was told. So apparently the market average for this truck right now is $46,294, but they would buy it for $50,000. Okay. So 10 months later, the truck is worth $50,000. We will talk about all this momentarily. And you could let me know in the comments below what you think, of course. The GM, this is a weird one. I've never actually heard this before. The GM also said that I could sell it on consignment at the dealership for whatever I want to ask for it, and they would just charge me a $500 handling fee. All right. So once again, the average for this truck on the market is $46,294. They were offering me $50,000 for this truck, but also the GM said I could sell it at their, sell it at their dealership on consignment for whatever I want. I just have to give them a $500 handling fee. So I want to hear what you guys think about that. Personally, here's what I think. They're going to offer me $50,000 for this truck, and then they're going to sell it for what the truck was brand new, if not more, in my opinion. And I'm just gauging off of what I've seen at the dealerships lately. You know, with the SR5, they're asking $47,000 for it. You know, this is a low mileage, really low mileage, practically brand new Army Green TRD Pro Tundra. The special color TRD Pros are the ones everybody wants, right? And Army Green has always been that color everybody goes after, whether it be the Jeep Wrangler, Tacoma, whatever. Army Green is always a very popular color. So I'm pretty sure selling this privately, I could probably get upwards of, I don't know, probably the high 50s for it, even more than what it was brand new, strictly based on the fact that of what this color is and what the package is, a lot of people want. And number two, you know, how hard it is to find these Tundras nowadays. But I really want to hear what you guys think. So they offered me $50,000 for this Tundra. In no way, shape, or form am I getting rid of this truck. I did this for you. I wanted you guys to get an idea of what they're offering out there. I feel like if we were in normal times, the offer would have came in a lot lower. These dealerships know, and as you can tell, if the market average is 46 and change, like they said, they offered me $3,500 to $3,700 more because they need the used inventory. And this thing would sell almost immediately. It wouldn't even take a lot of work on their part. They'd probably, it doesn't even really need a cleanup on the inside. They'll give a once over, you know, front, back, all of it. They'll give a quick wash, no big deal. They'll put it in front of the dealership and it's gone in a matter of days, guaranteed. So it wouldn't be a lot of work for them. It would be in and out with a quick profit, you know? So what do you think? Here's the question I'll ask you guys to end this video. They offered me $50K for it. What do you think they would sell it for? What do you think they would sell this 2020 Army Green TRD Pro for? I would love to know. Once again, 4,700 to 4,800 miles on it, literally brand new. And I bought it right before the pandemic and I paid MSRP for it. So let me know what you think. What do you think about the offer they gave me? And if you are someone who tried to trade in your Tundra, what did they offer you? I would love to know. This is going to be one of those videos that we talk about for a while, especially on our next live stream about values and everything like that. You know, I want to keep up with that. I want to see how this market's going to roll. 2021 is going to be a very interesting year for the Toyota Tundra. This is the last model year of this generation, okay? So we got the next gen, 2022 model year coming by the end of this year. So we're going to see the reveal real soon. There's not going to be as many 2021 Tundras as we would hope for. If you are looking for a 2021 Tundra and you are very specific in what you want, I say this all the time. I will say it in every video because my goal with this channel is to help you buy your Tundra and be satisfied with everything. Make sure you check Auto Trader, stuff like that, TrueCar, Car Gurus, all those websites. Do a national search to find the Tundra you want. Texas has a lot of Tundras right now. The factories in San Antonio, the Texas dealerships pretty much get the pick of the litter. Some dealerships down there have over 100 Tundras on the lot. So go ahead, check out some of those dealerships. These dealerships can ship to you. They can ship to you. The pricing is not insane anymore. You can do a deal over the phone, through fax, through internet, through email. It can be done. It is done every single day. If you are a salesman or dealer from one of these dealerships that has a lot of Tundras on the lot, make sure you comment on the video below. You can leave your information if you want to. I just want to help the consumers get what they want. So once again, in closing, $50,000 offer on this truck. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What I'm going to do for my playlist that I put up at the end of the video all the time, we're going to do the dealership walk playlist. Now, what I want you to do if you're new to the channel, make sure you go to that playlist and watch some of the walks from like 2019, before the pandemic. Look at all the Tundras on the lot, and then come into 2020 and into 2021, and you will see how they have depleted around me. Look for the trends. That's what we do. That's the reason we do those videos. It's fun to walk the dealerships on Sunday. I do it with or without a camera anyway, but now we're following trends, all right? I'm trying to help you guys out and show you what's out there and the kind of Tundras that roll in when they do at this point. So that's the first playlist we're going to put up. The other one I'm going to put up is the playlist of the videos of this 2020 Army Green TRD Pro Tundra. Since I bought it, everything about it, I absolutely love the truck. The 5.7 liter V8 is ultra responsive, the most responsive 5.7 liter V8 I've ever driven. I'm being completely honest with you, and I've owned 7 of these puppies. For some reason, this engine is amazing. I have videos on that as well. So I don't ever want to see this truck go, but when the next gen comes, this truck will be sold. So this was kind of a prequel to see what I would be offered for the truck. And I also obviously wanted to help you guys and show you what the used values are out there. So as you can tell, I had a ton of coffee. I'll shut up now. You guys have a great day. If you need to contact me, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34gmail.com. You guys have a great day and be safe.